Toddler Talk Tip number 1. Hi everyone, I am Thasbih Amin, speech and language therapist working in Dubai. Talking to toddlers. Toddlers are children between the age group of 1 to 3 years. Countless research studies have proven that 0 to 4 years is an important time frame for the child's speech, language, and communication development. So it is important that we tap into this time frame and do our best to provide a language-rich environment for our children. Even if your child has passed this age, moving forward, providing a language-rich environment will only prove beneficial for your child. Before we move on, few things to remember. This is about your child and not about you. I have been in this space, and that is why I'm cautioning you against this. As a parent, we want to see our child talk and communicate. So it becomes more about us wanting them to communicate rather than observing them and responding to them in a way that they feel less pressured and the whole language experience is positive. Language and communication thrive in a low pressure and positive environment. Business talk versus extra talk. According to researchers Hart and Risley, we engage with our children in two kinds of talk. Business talk is more of direct instruction given to our children. For example, get your bag, wear your shoes. Extra talk is more spontaneous and informal, like chit-chat. For example, when you go outside, you see a tree. That is a beautiful tree. Look at its leaves. It's green. Chit-chat or extra talk is our opportunity to make language fun and engaging for our children. Quiet time is essential for speech, language, and communication development. Children need to listen, process the information, and respond to us in a positive way. So if you keep bombarding your child with information, it is going to be exhausting for us and for our children. Learn to wait. This is by far the most difficult skill. So according to research by Hannon, we need to wait at least 15 to 30 seconds before we ask another question or before we make another comment when we are with our children. So for example, if you're reading a book that you have read a couple of times, I will give you an example of the book Brown Bear, What Do You See by Eric Carle. So for example, you're reading the book, Brown Bear, What Do You See? I see a... You wait. And you see how your child responds to it. He or she could be pointing to the picture or making a sound like bird. Anything they respond, that is great. You reinforce it and you say, that's right, it's a bird. Tweet, tweet, tweet. The strategies I mention in this series of videos are based on common sense and they are professionally researched. However, these strategies are not a replacement for specialist speech and language intervention. If your child has a speech and language difficulty, delay, or impairment, he or she should be accessing therapy from a speech and language therapist. Toddler Talk Tip number 1. Self-talk. This is easy to implement. Self-talk means we talk about the things and emotions that we experience. So here, the adult is the person who's talking about their experiences or their emotions as they go through the day. The reason why we do this is because it gives a model to the child as to how to communicate their thoughts and emotions. And it creates a mental blueprint. For example, when you smell cookies, I smell something good. For example, you lose something. Where is my phone? I think I left it in the kitchen. For example, when you're playing with your child, I am going to make the teddy bear dance. Please click this video for my next tip.